We're at the Edward Jones Dome, a multi-purpose facility and maybe the most flexible stadium in the NFL. The 70,000 fans that are packing into it right now are ready to make some noise. At the 30.
Let's go to work, y'all. Let's go to work.
The Seahawks will begin this drive at the 34. Passing. Comes down with it. Tackle was made by Chamberlain.
And they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
The pass is away. He goes up high for the catch.
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
James takes the give. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers are a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Here's the pass.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
James on the run.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Throws it out. Bartell has it. And he finds the open field. Touchdown, St. Louis.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
St. Louis is up a score. Dropped at the 27-yard line.
Their last series was a downer, but this is a chance now to come back out and prove that you're not going to dwell on that. Just pick up a couple of first downs, and the last thing in the world they need right now, though, is a 3 and out.
He's dropped for a loss.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
He'll get it again. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And he's hit as he let go of the ball. Leonard Little was defending on the play. So, it's 4th down. The Seahawks are lining up to punt it away. To about the 47. The Rams will set up shop at the 47-yard line. Gets the pass off. Makes the catch. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Gets the pass away. There for the catch. The stop was made by Grant. The defense just didn't match up well in that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about, baby!
They'll give it off here. He gets out to about the 12-yard line. Tap was there on the tackle. He'll get it again. Tackle was made by Leroy Hill. Jackson picks up 5 yards with the carry. He'll try the end zone. Robinson pulls it in, but is it good? The officials will huddle. The call is touchdown. Mark Bulger now has 25 touchdown passes on the year. Josh Brown is good on the point after. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
This offense really needs to get something going in this series. A game like this can quickly get out of hand, and before you know it, you have to get away from that game plan and start taking more chances.
Throws it. Leaping catch. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20. The stop was made by James Butler.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
Long tackles him for a loss at the 11.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive, the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
And they'll run him again. Tackle was made by Adam Carricker. 10 yards from the score here. Passes to the end zone. Nate Burleson with the grab, but there's been no signal. Did he make the catch? This will not be a touchdown. And it's good. Let's take a look at the Sprint drive summary. He'll return it from the 6. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. The Rams got the ball into the end zone on their last possession. Short throw to the left. Leroy Hill was there on the tackle.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid game.
He throws right. There for the reception. Still on his feet. The stop was made by Tapp.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a first down. When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Feeds it to the back. What a hit at the 35.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Dumps it out right.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
Washington is back deep to return the puck. Fielded at the 19. Gets away from the defender.
The Seahawks had some success on that last series, putting up 3 points, but now they're going to want to take it to another level with a touchdown.
Gets the pass out. He's brought down at the 44-yard line by Laurinaitis.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Throws short. Tackle was made by Laurinaitis.
Good job all the way around by the defense that time. Not only did they have the deep routes completely covered there, but they also had the check down well within their grasp.
Witherspoon tackles him at the 47-yard line.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and who was likely to get anything on the play? Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
Avery is the return man. Into the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Flips it out short. Lofa Tatupu was there to bring him down.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play this offense is built around.
The halfback with the carry. He breaks the tackle. Tackle was made by Grant.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action. Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
Rolls right. Throws it short. Is there for the catch. Curry was there to bring him down. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He gets out to about the 48-yard line before he's wrestled to the ground. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 48-yard line. Short throw to the right. Drops the easy pitch. Ken Lucas had the coverage on the play.
Congratulations to the person sitting in Section 10, row 18, Seat 4. You are the winner of an all-day grocery shopping spree.
Hit as he passes. He makes another catch.
The Rams are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
He throws right, and he caught it. They take him down, but not before he gives the Rams a 1st and goal. First down now, they'll be looking for 6 points here. Four yards on that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Got it off barely. Foster pulls it in, but is it good? The officials will huddle. They're saying no score on the play. Bulger hands it off straight ahead. Not sure if he got in. This will not be a touchdown.
The defense really stepped up big on this one and has now shifted the decision to the offensive side of the ball.
He's got it. Here's your sprint drive summary. So after that kick, the score is now the Rams 17, the Seattle Seahawks 3. He stopped at the 24-yard line.
There's still plenty of football to be played, but so far this offense seems lethargic. They really need a spark here.
James on the give. The stop was made by Leonard Little. James gets 6 yards on the carry. Throws it. Pass is complete.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Dumps it out right. Inside the 30 to the 20. Touchdown, Seattle. Matt Hasselbeck adds yet another touchdown pass to his season totals. He now has 30. Olindo Mare tacks on the extra point. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint. Avery from the 5. Brought down at the 30. The Rams come out looking to get another scoring drive going here. They got 3 last time.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
The halfback with the carry. Breaks a tackle. Jackson gets 6 yards on the play. So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Passes it out. And it's completed. Robinson makes his 30th catch of the season. They line up at the 47. Feeds it to the back. Tackle is made by Cole. Jackson gets 6 yards on the carry. Hands it to the back. Hill will tackle him for a loss at the 44.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the halfback. He fights forward to about the 43. Leroy Hill was there to bring him down. He throws short. He's there for the catch.
It is so hard to complete passes like that on fourth down because there's no mystery about what you're going to have to do. And especially in those long yardage situations, you have to execute perfectly, and that's exactly what they did.
Gets the ball away.
The Rams are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
Bolger will hand it off. Brought down behind the line.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Touchdown, St. Louis.
I don't think there's any question about that one. The defense was looking past. They got popped on a run and just could never find the halfback on that one.
Josh Brown is good on the point after. Let's take a look at the Sprint drive summary. This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks put together a really impressive drive that last time out. You can just see how confident they are right now.
Passes it. Chamberlain picks it off. Edgerrin James makes the tackle.
Not a good way for that drive to end. That one really needed to go the distance and put 7 points up so they could draw a little closer here in the first half. But give the defense credit for not slipping.
They hand it off. Stiff arms. And he's brought down.
As a quarterback, you really want to make that pre-snap read, and it's kind of hard to not see the middle linebacker. He came on the blitz that time, and sometimes you just need to get out of a play like that.
Jackson on the draw. Dropped behind the line.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Brings it in. Still on his feet. Trufant tackles him at the 7. What happened there?
Yeah, that's a great call, Tom, because when you get a blitz package like that and your offensive line can first of all figure it out and then get it blocked, it's very tough to cover one-on-one in the secondary.
Jackson picks up 2 yards with the carry. We played a quarter. The score is 24-10. Rams. Just 5 yards from a touchdown now. Comes down with it. Breaks another tackle. The Rams had just 25 yards to cover, and they got the job done in 6 plays.
Mark Bulger gave a good play fake to set up that touchdown toss. He knew it was going to be there for a short completion if the defense bought run.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks are in a dangerous territory right now. This one's gotten a little out of hand, but a touchdown on this series, maybe your defense gets a little momentum going.
Tackle was made by Witherspoon. Here's the throw. Makes the catch. Burleson makes his 70th catch of the season. Passes the ball. There for the catch. And he's dropped as soon as he makes the catch.
This defense is going to have a hard time today if they try and defend this 4-wide set with a 43 defense.
All kinds of pressure. Gets the pass away. Almost picked. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. Screen pass to the back. Fletcher was there to bring him down. James makes his 3rd catch of the game from the 39-yard line. Short pass to his left.
The Seahawks are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Leonard Little makes the tackle.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
Dumps it out left. Laurinaitis was there on the tackle.
I tell you, as a defense, you don't mind giving up a little dinky throw like that to the tight end. That's good defense.
Passes. Witherspoon bats it down. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
And it's good. Here's your sprint drive summary. That was a great kick from that distance.
It really was, wasn't it? There are no field goal kicker jokes going on the sideline right now. Just a lot of love.
Avery from the 5. They get him at the 32-yard line. The Rams will look to build momentum by getting another touchdown on this series. Jackson takes it up the middle. Tackle was made by Tatupu. Jackson gains around 3 yards on the run. He rolls out to the right. Just gets that one away. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Jackson picks up a yard on the play. They line up at the 49. Here's the halfback. Aaron Curry was there to bring him down. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Setting up a screen, the tailback has it. Jackson with his 4th catch of the game.
If we don't make a play,
4th down. The Rams lining up to punt. And they can really put their opponent in bad field position with a good punt here. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks will start this drive at the 26-yard line. He gets popped as he throws.
Good pressure that time, and they forced a bad throw. Not much he could have done with the pocket collapsing like that.
They'll give it off here. The stop was made by Atagwe. They get 9 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down. Tackle was made by Leonard Little, and he pushes ahead for the 1st down.
I like that call there. Put the ball in the hands of one of your playmakers and let them go to work. Not a big gainer there, but certainly a big 1st down.
Defense closing in. He's dragged down on the play. Laurinaitis makes his 1st sack of the year. Barely gets that one off.
They brought the blitz that time. Didn't get there, but did throw off the timing of the play to get the incompletion.
Here's the deep throw. Has it on the sideline, but was he in bounds? The officials will huddle. And it is a good catch.
I like it when the officials get together to make a call like that, because really that one could have gone either way.
Gets to about the 44, and they're already up big. That return just really puts them into position to make this thing a blowout. He was hit.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
Just priority seating on the club level. Access to the priority parking lot. Advanced ticket sales and much more. Ask for more details.
They go with the run. He fights forward to about the 46 before several defenders bring him down. The pass is away. There for the reception. Mark Bulger tops the 3,500-yard mark on that last pass. That's a very solid season. Again with the run. A pickup of 4. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go now.
fights forward to about the 29. Darryl Tapp makes the tackle. 3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Here's the pass. No completion.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
And it's good.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
They get him at the 31.
The Seahawks are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
Is there for the catch. He didn't get back to the line. Carlson with his 3rd reception. It's 2nd and long. Throws it out. He goes up high for the catch.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
He needs to get rid of it. And he caught it. Chamberlain is there on the tackle.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
He throws right. Drops the sure pick. Edgerrin James was the intended receiver.
Intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
Pass is complete. Will Witherspoon makes the tackle.
Not exactly what they were hoping for from that pass play. They took what the defense gave them, but it turned out to be not too much.
The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Rams were having their way with this defense last time out, but were held to just 3 points. They'll look to top that here.
Bolger hands it off straight ahead. The stop was made by Deion Grant. About 4 yards on that play. That brings up 2nd down. Here's the halfback. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. Patupu makes the tackle. The offense has their big set on the field as they try to convert here on 3rd down. Scrambles left. Bolger will be sacked. So no luck for the offense on that drive, and they'll go 3 and out.
Good teamwork that time on the part of this defensive line. The blockers just could not get the job done.
He makes it to the 42-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. James gets the carry. Laurinaitis was there on the tackle.
The Seahawks have had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and get some decent yardage.
Gets the pass off, and it's completed. He does a good job to hang on to the ball. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Gets the pass away. The tackle was made by James Butler. Edgerrin James now with 4 catches in the game. They hand it off. Witherspoon is there on the tackle. Edgerrin James gains about 4 yards. That'll be enough for the first. He's there for the catch. Runs over tackling. Carlson with his 5th grab of the game. From the 24-yard line. Throws it. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. No completion that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Congratulations to the person sitting in section 21. Row 1, seat 11. You've won an all-expenses-paid date with the cheerleader of your choice.
Gets the pass out.
The intended receiver on the play.
So the kicker comes out to try and put 3 points on the board. This will be a 41-yard attempt. And he makes it.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3 and out. Throws it short.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Gives to the back. Lofa Tatupu makes the tackle. Lofa Tatupu is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far. Throws it. Brings it in. Brian Russell is there on the tackle. Avery with his 3rd reception. 1st and 10. Here's a counter play. They tackle him for a loss.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Passes on the move. Tackle is made by Lofa Tatupu. Robinson now with 4 catches in the game. Jackson left side.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
And he makes it.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
Josh Brown has one of the strongest legs in the NFL as an offense. You know, if you can get that ball down close to the 40-yard line and have some decent weather out there, he's going to have a good shot at making the field goal.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks did come away with 3 on that last series, but defenses typically know if they hold teams to field goals, it's to their benefit.
Passes it out. Comes down with it. The stop was made by Butler. Edgerrin James makes it 5 catches for the game. Short throw to the right. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take only 2 plays to go 70 yards.
Matt Hasselbeck delivers a touchdown pass on a beautiful throw, and I just admire the way he plays the quarterback position. Such an intelligence there, but also this gutsiness. What an awesome combination.
He's tackled at the 30. The Rams were able to get 3 points on their last possession. Gets the ball away. Curry intercepts it. Inside the 30. Hopfenstein was there on the tackle.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Inside handoff. Harriker will tackle him for a loss at the 10.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when the defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Passes it. He's in for the score. Hasselbeck has thrown 3 touchdowns. Murray adds the extra point.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
He makes it back to the 25. The Rams turned the ball over on an interception their last time out. Hands it off. Jackson gains around 6 yards on the run. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. It's the tailback. Tapp drops him for a loss at the 30. Darryl Tapp has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. He gets another carry. The Seahawks take a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Seattle looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this point. Still moving. He makes it to the 42-yard line.
The Seahawks on that last series proved they can move the ball on this defense. They just need to keep it rolling now.
Here's the throw. Makes the catch. The Seahawks will take their 2nd time out of the half. Passes the ball. Bartell gets the pick. Still working. Touchdown Rams. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
Josh Brown is good on the point after.
Let's take a look at the Sprint drive summary.
Dropped at the 27-yard line. The Seahawks come back out looking for better results than their last time on the field. Hasselbeck hands off. Scott makes the tackle. He hasn't had a good first half at all. Just can't seem to get through this defense. Stays on his feet.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Just gets it off. Time for a short break as we send you to the studio for stats and highlights.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
We'll take a look at the scores from other action. Taking a look at the stats from your game now, a pretty good offensive showing for both of these teams. Bolger has 2 touchdown passes. St. Louis is up by a score of 44-30. Top plays from the first half, here you go.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to the Edward Jones Dome. Hit and dropped at the 27. They'll start at the 27-yard line. He needs to make a decision, and they got him.
Nice job on the line by the Seahawks.
Obvious passing situation here on 2nd and long. Short throw. There for the catch. Tackle is made by Leroy Hill.
How about this? No penalties called so far in this one. You go the entire first half without a penalty, and now we're into the third quarter.
And the defense has a heavy rush. Lucas bats it down, and it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
Washington takes it at the 25. Still going. He takes it back to the 43. The Seahawks are hitting a good stride right now. They'll look to make it 3 straight touchdown drives. Here's the halfback.
The Seahawks continue to get beat off the ball. Their linemen look tired. They're physically outmatched, and it's beginning to take a toll on these runners. I'm not sure how many more times they want to carry the ball.
Again with the carry. Witherspoon cracks him down, wraps him up for tackle number 5. Gets the pass away. Catches it, and he's dropped. Deion Branch now has 5 catches. Passing. There for the reception.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass opened it up down the field.
James gets the handoff to the right. Witherspoon is there on the tackle.
The Seahawks offense has had trouble getting really anything going with the ground game, and that run actually was a pretty decent gain, so maybe they'll get something going now.
Makes the short throw. He catches it and is tackled immediately. That Hasselbeck gets to 400 yards passing for the game. He's making all the right reads, and the defense doesn't have the answer. Gives to the back.
The Seahawks haven't had too many runs that have netted decent yardage up until that one, but sometimes if you just stick with it in the second half, things start to break.
Is there for the catch. Into the end zone for a touchdown. Hasselbeck has thrown 4 touchdowns today. Olindo Mare tacks on the extra point.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
We'll get our first flag of the game. And I have a feeling this one's coming back.
Holding on the receiving team. First down.
The offense will start at the 20. Here's the halfback. Jackson picks up about 4 yards on the play. It's the tailback. Tap was there to bring him down. Jackson gains about 4 yards on the play. Halfback screen. Still pushing. Jackson with his 5th grab of the game. First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again. Jackson comes away with 5 yards on the carry. They line up at the 38. The pass is away, and he caught it. Tackle was made by Russell. Robinson now has 5 catches. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Jackson picks up 5 yards with the carry. 2nd and 5. Throws it short. Pass is complete. Avenot is there on the tackle.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Gives to the back. The stop was made by Cole. Cole has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Again with the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Moves to his right. Goes for the home run. Robinson makes the catch. Hold on. This one might not be good. They're saying no score on the play. He missed it. The Seahawks will begin this drive at the 30. Here's the pass. Togway was there on the tackle. Branch with his 6th reception. Throws it out. Tackle was made by a Togway.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
James gets it on the inside.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
He throws right, and the defender intercepts it. They'll score. Touchdown.
He had that one all the way. Not only a great break on the ball, but he knew what to do with it and stuck it in the end zone. Tremendous play.
Josh Brown adds the extra point.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
Sheds one tackler. The Seahawks have been very efficient. 3 touchdowns each of the last 3 times out there. Hasselback gives it up the middle. The stop was made by Laurinaitis.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the hunt.
He's going to be tackled for a loss.
The Seahawks have to be frustrated with their lack of running success in this game. I mean, how many times can you get beat like that and still keep trying to hand the football off?
Sees a man, goes deep. Barrett bats it down. Nate Burleson was his intended target. It's 4th down, and the punt unit onto the field to kick it away. We'll bring it back to the 44-yard line. The Rams will set up shop at the 44-yard line. Gets the pass off. Tackle was made by Trufant. Mark Bulgert is really carving up this defense with yet another completion. He's now up over the 300-yard passing mark. Gives it on. Jackson drops it. Hill grabs it on the ground.
Well, the number 1 rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
It's the tailback. The stop was made by Chamberlain. He's starting to show some frustration after another short gain. This defense has really made it tough going. Gets the pass away. Ojay Atogwade was defending on the play. From the 48-yard line. Short pass, and it's completed. P.J. Houshmandzadeh with his 4th catch of the game. Throws it, and he makes the one-handed grab.
You know, sometimes a quarterback can make a wide receiver look good, and sometimes the receiver makes the quarterback look good. That time, that receiver made a brilliant catch.
Gets the pass out. He leaps. It's caught. Bush Benzana now has 5 catches. Again, he'll get the call. The tackle was made by Will Witherspoon.
Here we go, take it or what?
Will Witherspoon has 8 tackles now in the game. On the ground with a tailback. The stop was made by O.J. Atagwe. Washington gets about 4 yards on the play. They'll go with the run once again.
Now we're down to just a one-possession game, and things will get interesting from here.
Murray puts it through, and it's a 7-point game.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
From the 7. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. The offense will take over at the 25. Feeds it to the back. Cole tackles him for a loss at the 25. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 25. He gets out to about the 28-yard line before he's hit and dropped.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
They get to him. And that sack will bring up a 4th down as the offense couldn't get anything going on that series.
The key to playing defense is getting good penetration. If you can make that quarterback move around sometimes, even if you don't get to him like they did on that play, you can still disrupt an offense.
Washington fields it at the 31. Gets to about the 47.
The Seahawks can really get on a roll if they can knock in a touchdown here for the 2nd straight series.
Bartell had the coverage on the play.
The intended target on the play. 2nd down.
Adam Carricker makes the tackle. Adam Carricker is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far. Throws it.
He thinks he hauled it in, but we'll see what the officials say. They say no, he didn't have it.
Good try. That was a really good try, but let's give the officials credit. They got it right.
It'll go out at the 26. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll give it off here. The stop was made by Lofa Tutupu. 3 yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Hands it off. Aaron Curry is there on the tackle. Curry cracks him down, wraps him up for tackle number 5. Rolls right. Short pass to his left.
It looks like he was able to bring it down inbounds. They'll discuss it. They're not going to give it to him.
He took a stab at a great catch, but that time just didn't happen.
Won't be stopped. He gets back to the 29. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They're going to pitch it. He's dropped for a loss.
Well, risk-reward, anytime you're talking about running the halfback on a sweep, when you get out there, if you can't get that edge block, you take a chance on giving up yardage, and that's exactly what happened there.
James on the give. He's still going.
Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. They're just inches short.
Short yardage situation here. They'll need a little less than a yard to convert. He's there for the catch. Laurinaitis drops him for a loss at the 39-yard line. Avery is the deep man awaiting the return.
He makes it to the 28th.
They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt.
Breaks the sack, still looking for an option.
Yeah, really not a bad play on that one to pull a ball down in that situation, because now not only do you have to think about maybe pulling somebody out of coverage or maybe just slow down that pass rush a little bit, but it plants a seed in the defense's mind.
Lofa Tatupu was there to bring him down. A pickup of about 3.
And, Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Brings it in. Brought down right around the 44-yard line by Lofa Tatupu. 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. Jackson picks up about 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring this quarter to an end. Our score is the Rams 51, the Seahawks 44. The Rams have a 1-touchdown lead and the ball as we start the final quarter. Bolger will hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line. Grant is playing with some intensity out there. He's been in on 5 tackles so far. Short throw to the right. Comes down with it.
Makes the grab. No signal yet. We'll see what they rule.
From the 45-yard line. Hands it off. Gains his way to the 29-yard line. Brian Russell is there on the tackle. Bolger hands it off. Tackle was made by Curry. Jackson gains around 3 yards on the run. Passes it out. Russell bats it down. Foster is the intended receiver on the play.
You must arrive to the lot no later than 3 hours prior to game time, or entry to the lot will not be permitted. No refunds will be issued. Please note that at that point,
throws it short. Makes the catch. Robinson has 6 catches now. St. Louis is trying to make this a 2-score game. Dumps it out right. Touchdown Rams. And that'll be his 3rd scoring strike of the game.
3 touchdowns on the day now. Not perfect today, but certainly an impressive passing performance.
So with over 13 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, the score, the Rams 58, the Seahawks 44. He's still going. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. They'll start at the 30. Hasselbeck hands it off straight ahead.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Gets the ball away. And the last man gets him. Matt Hasselbeck has been finding receivers all game long. He now has 500 yards passing in the game. Straight ahead with a fullback. Gains his way to the 43-yard line before he's gang tackled. 2 yards away here on second down. He throws right. There for the catch.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground again. The stop was made by O.J. Atagua. James gains 7 yards on that play. Short throw to the right. Another reception to the running back, and that gives him 100 yards on the day.
This back really has a great feel for what the quarterback is seeing. Anytime they try to make a little defensive adjustment to take him out, he adjusts his route, breaks it off the other way, and keeps making plays.
Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And this guy just knows how to make plays. He's somebody we've watched him throughout the course of his career, but especially here today, constantly in big situations making plays.
Matt Hasselbeck with 5 touchdown tosses in the game. And the point after is good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
In the fourth, with more than 11 minutes remaining, the score, the Seahawks 51, the Rams 58. They get him at the 31. The Rams will start this drive at the 31. Passes it. Hill bats it down. Jackson was the intended receiver from their own 31-yard line. Jackson takes the handoff. Redding makes the tackle.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Here's the throw. There for the reception. What a hit!
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice game.
Bolger gives it up the middle. The stop was made by Leroy Hill. Hill records his 8th tackle of the game on that play. Here's the halfback. He gets out to about the 38-yard line before he's dropped by a host of tacklers. He gets another carry.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
He's got it. Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
He really came through on that long-distance attempt.
You don't make a kick like that without a perfect hold and a perfect snap. But let's give this kicker some credit. That was an extraordinary effort.
Dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll set up shop at the 23. Passes the ball. Is theirs for the catch. Bartell
Makes the tackle.
and that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
James Butler
Was there on the tackle.
Deion Branch with his 8th reception. Hasselback will hand it off. Long
Makes the tackle.
That's a gain of 8.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Gets the pass away. Butler
Gets there. Actually, wait, no signal yet. He did not score.
It's a 2-possession game, and the offense can cut that down if they can get it in the end zone here. Goes for the end zone. Second down for the offense after that incomplete pass. And he caught it. Matt Hasselbeck has had a fantastic year. He now has 35 touchdown passes. And the point after is good.
Let's take a look at the Sprint drive summary.
Dropped at the 29-yard line. They'll get the ball here at the 29-yard line. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. The stop was made by Patrick Kearney. Jackson picks up about 4 yards on the play. He gets another carry. He makes his way to about the 45. Deion Grant was there on the tackle. Jackson on the give. Patrick Kearney was there to bring him down.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Breaks a tackle. Steven Jackson picks up just around 5 yards. That'll be good for the first. Hands it off. Leroy Hill
Makes the tackle.
He passes short. Nate Burleson was there on the tackle.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
That's his 4th pass for a touchdown.
And there's no question this is a passing team. When this guy gets hot and you can see him get in sync with these receivers, it's just fun to watch. Maybe the bigger difference today has been that he's been getting some perfect protection.
Drop at the 28-yard line. The Seahawks will begin this drive at the 28-yard line. Throws it short. Just about 3 on the pass.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Hit as he throws.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
Passes. Pass is complete.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to the right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
And it's completed. To the 20. To the 10. Touchdown, Seattle.
Matt Hasselbeck got the job done there, and we've seen him do it so many times over the years. That's the thing with him. He comes through time after time.
Up and good.
Here's your sprint drive summary.
Just over 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. And our score, the Seahawks 65, the Rams 68. From the 5-yard line. He'll bring it back to the 30. They'll take over at the 30. It's 1st and 10. Bolger gives it up the middle. Hit and drop behind the line. Taken back 3 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. The pass is away. Runs right through the tackle. Mark Bolger has passed for 400 yards in the game. Jackson on the handoff. First down, 10 to go. He rolls out to the right. Incomplete pass.
And if he can get just a little bit more time, there are guys running open down the field. The pressure is getting close, but it's not there. He should take a fraction longer to make that throw.
He's hammered in the backfield.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Trufant tracks him down, wraps him up for tackle number 5. He missed it. They'll take over at the 47-yard line. Tosses it out. He breaks the tackle. The tackle was made by Barrett.
Yeah, they did a really nice job sealing off the corner there, and good vision that time by the back. A lot of patience, took his time, found the hole, picked up a nice gain.
Got to him just as he released it. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. He gets another carry. The stop was made by Adam Carricker. Passing situation for the offense here on 3rd and long. Short throw to the right. King was there to bring him down.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding offense. Repeat, first down.
So first down once again, but a long ways to go following the penalty. They hand it off. Still working. Second and long situation coming up here. Ball on their own 22. Two minutes left in the ball game. The halfback with the carry. Tackle was made by Deion Grant. Here's a 3rd and long situation. Ball on the 23. Gives to the back. They can't bring him down. The Seahawks will take a timeout. That's their second of the half. Leon Washington is back awaiting the punt. Still moving. Takes this one back to midfield.
You know, I know they have a chance to tie it with a field goal here, but I think you have to keep firing in this situation. You have to try and go win the game, throw it down in the end zone. I know it's risky. I know you can blow the football game, but if you take it to overtime, you have no assurance whatsoever you'll even get the ball back.
He throws right. He's there for the catch.
I always find it surprising that tight ends typically don't get drafted very high, but when you think about the skill set, they have to be able to block like a tackle and catch like a wide receiver. You bring a little pressure and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
The souvenir shop to pick yours up on your way out of the stadium.
Hasselback will hand it off.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat them off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Robinson is there on the tackle. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Just gets it away. They take the lead.
The Seahawks were able to get good execution on that series. The offensive play calling was perfect. The players executed so well. And this extra point is big, too, because they'll go up by 4.
Point after is good.
Here's a look at the drive summary presented by Sprint.
Seattle looks ready to kick it away. Robinson and Burton are deep to return this kick. He squibs it. The stop was made by Wilson.
The Rams need to put together a drive here. It is now or never time.
Let's go, baby.
He rolls right. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Hit on the pass, and that flag was thrown in the area of holding.
Holding offense. Repeat, second down.
That penalty will bring up a second and long situation. They have one more shot. Let's see if their prayers will be answered with a good old Hail Mary. Snap is high. He lays it out there. Tipped away. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. They'll have one more chance for the end zone. Here's the pass. Brings it in. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown Rams. Unbelievable. What a finish.
Oh my goodness, what a finish to this one. I've seen a lot of football, but this is one of the best finishes I've ever seen.
Extra point is good.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
That's all from St. Louis. Stick around for our post-game wrap-up.